What's up, everybody? So today, I'm gonna try to keep this live stream short and sweet, but they're very, very important things that I want to talk to you guys about. Of course, we're going to talk about the 5 cryptocurrencies to pay attention to, but on top of that, we're also gonna go through market updates and a Bitcoin analysis, technical analysis, and we're also going to do a last week in review. The things that we talked about last week and that were hot last week, how are they doing now? Where are things? And we're also going to talk about the zkSync airdrop because it is now live. ZK is basically being listed on Binance. That is worth talking about. And then I'm going to tell you the 5 coins that I think we should pay attention to this week and why I think that. All right. So if you're just joining us, welcome to the show. Feel free to leave a comment, chat. If you leave a comment, I will be able to answer it at the end of my breakdown or my analysis. So let's start perhaps with some exciting news, guys. Even though the market is red and terrible, everything in the negative, there are some interesting things happening. So, number one is that Tether launches a new synthetic dollar-backed gold. So Tether, the USDT provider, are now coming up with another USDT version, but this time around is not backed by US dollars. It's basically backed by gold, or at least it is tracking the price of gold, which is going to make it easier for people to buy gold. So why this is important? Well, I will show you this piece of news here on um, on Forbes and other places, other areas. So IMF, the International Monetary Fund, issues serious US dollar collapse warning as the Fed primes Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP for a crypto price boom. So basically, what the IMF is saying is that there is a lot of selling pressure of the dollar. A lot of countries are now getting rid of US dollars. They don't want to hold them. And this is presenting a risk to the US dollar because the strength of the US dollar is going to drop, and a lot more people are jumping into gold, especially also because there are rumors of war looming around. So, typically in the periods of war, people tend to buy gold, and Tether has seen that opportunity and is trying to capitalize on it. And this is true, guys. This is no joke. I'm in the United States right now, and right now they recently passed a bill for recruiting for the army to recruit. So army recruit. You will see in the news that there is a draft thing going on. Support army recruiting effort during there's a drafting bill that has just passed in the US, drafting military. Okay, this is the US military. Is there a draft in 2024? In Trump's orbit, some news about mandatory military service. So they just passed a bill. Yeah, this is the news on Reason Magazine. In America, the House just passed a defense bill to automatically register men 18 to 26 for draft. And I heard this morning that they're also pushing even for more women because, America is very liberal, and men and women apparently are exactly the same. There's no difference. So they are going to draft people. So the rumors of war are coming more real, and gold is starting to skyrocket. And you know what's going to happen after that? Bitcoin is also going to follow the same trajectory. So there's another piece of news here. Australia's largest stock exchange approves its first Bitcoin ETF. Positive news right there. And then you got US listed Bitcoin miners reached record total market cap of 22.8 billion in June, according to JP Morgan. So mining stocks outperformed Bitcoin in the first half of the month as investors reacted positively to news of Core Scientific AI deal with CoreWave, the report said. So basically, what they're saying is, okay, a lot more investors in the US have seen the light in Bitcoin mining. So the Bitcoin mining companies are doing exceptionally well. And another bullish piece of news here is Trump tax cuts. By the look of things, tax cuts. So basically, President Trump is saying that if he becomes replaced with tariffs. So Trump is saying that, look, if I become president, if you vote for me, he is going to cut all taxes almost and replace them with import tax tariffs. And this is bullish, which is exactly kind of what America needs. And if this kind of stuff goes through, guys, it's going to be insane bullish for crypto because a lot of people will have money to actually spend. You have to be aware, most Americans, as this is crazy, right? Most Americans lose 50% of their income to government. Basically, the government just takes away from them based on the tax laws that they have. So this is definitely going to be another piece of bullish news. But before we look at the macroeconomic structure of the world right now, I also want to show you guys what gold looks like. This is the chart for gold. Doesn't look that impressive. It's not going ballistic, but it's at $2,300, just a little shy of an all-time high right there. But if you looked at the volumes, if you've been analyzing gold, you'll see that there is a huge increase in demand. And also considering that from February up until April, gold was just going up on the daily. And it is still. It's just facing a little consolidation with a good level of support here. So this is extremely bullish for Bitcoin, guys. It's showing you where the world is going. Panic and fear. A lot of people are rushing into more safe assets. All right. Our next thing we have to look into is definitely the macroeconomic point of view. So the Feds decided to maintain the rates recently, and nothing has moved. But however, if you look at the balance sheet of the total assets in America with less eliminations here, you see that the balance sheet has been getting off and off, basically getting thinner. Money is being sucked out of the system. At the height of the market, when we were making so much money in crypto, this was where things were. This is 2022. The all-time high with the balance sheet, it was $8.9 trillion. Because of high rates, this has been going down and going down and going down. And now we're at 7.2 trillion. But we have elections going, we have banks about to collapse, and interest rates are high. So how this curve works, guys, is that whenever they start cutting rates, this is going to start increasing as cost to capital will become cheaper. So for those of you guys that are like, maybe Bitcoin, it was the top, last week was maybe the all-time high and we're going down. Like, no, you haven't seen anything. You don't understand how this works. It's almost like ABC. What we need is this number to just start going up, and you will see liquidity flowing into crypto like crazy, and the all-time highs are going to come back again. And that's when Bitcoin will hit $200,000 and altcoins go 20x and 30x. That is the moment that we're all waiting for, guys. And on the other side, this is the US dollar index. At the moment, the US dollar, is it going up or going down? If you flatten this, you'll see that it hasn't really lost as much value as compared to the news that is being purported. It has sort of maintained its base. But with all the fear, people rushing into gold, and also other countries selling the US dollar reserves, I expect this to drop down a little bit more. And that is also bullish for Bitcoin. Right now, when you see this rising, it's going to be negative for Bitcoin. We want this to be crashing. And on the other side, the S&P 500, it's still going up. Glory days, doing really well. Companies like Nvidia outperforming Bitcoin and several others. And that is not going to stop anytime soon. We might see a few months of a decline, but towards the end of the year, as we go towards the end of the year, guys, it's going to be out of control because elections are on the line. That's number one. And also, the bull run is almost always towards the end of the year. There's a lot to look forward to. So if you are panicking, do not panic. Everything is good. It's going according to plan. There are people already, very smart people, talking about Bitcoin being $200,000 at the top of the market this year. Okay, so let's look at last week. Or before we do it last week in review, I want to talk about the airdrop on zkSync. So if you go on Crypto Bubble, you see that the number one dropper in the last 24 hours is zk. zk is a token, a utility token on zkSync, which is a layer 2 for Ethereum. Incredible technology. I'm bullish on the technology. However, on the token, I think that it's already a disappointment. I got some tokens from the airdrops. A lot of people got. I didn't even get a lot. It was really, really highly distributed. So most of us didn't get much. However, it already got listed on Binance. There's an announcement that it will be listed on Binance, which is bearish case if you ask me. However, look, this coin already launched at over $1 billion in market cap. I think that's absolutely insane. So this is going to more likely go towards the charter of arbitrum and optimism. I don't think we should expect, you should not expect 100x from this. That's 100% sure. But I think if it goes down enough, when it gets to 500 market cap levels, I think it's going to be a really good, healthy position to take, to buy in, and then you can trade it up until $1 billion. If you haven't claimed your tokens, I think it's something you should consider doing. I claimed mine, but I just haven't sold at all. All right. So what else here do I want to share with you guys? Okay, so last week in review, what happened last week? So last week, crypto is funny. Last week we were talking about the meme coins, celebrities launching their own coin every day. There was Ansem creating a lot of craziness out there. You had Andrew Tate, you had Mother Iggy, you had all these other people sort of creating their own projects. But now, just a few days later, the market is down. How is the market doing? Okay, so we're going to start looking at Daddy, Andrew Tate's coin. Daddy, okay, it's down bad. It went to an all-time high of $300 million last week on Thursday, but now it's already at $105 million. Shows you how fast and how quick things can move and how volatile the meme coin game is. So you have to always be careful, always get in early, and always sell when an opportunity presents itself. What about Iggy? Mother coin. How is that doing? Mother by Iggy, $122 million. Also down bad. So it's not that these projects have done anything wrong. It's just that the market is in panic mode and meme coins drop the most when something like that happens. And now, so we have looked at all that. Now let's look at GME. $78 million. Much better performance. Not a huge sell-off because at the top it was like 120 million or something, or maybe a little bit more. But the decline is here, the dip is in here, but it's still being able to maintain its sort of level, its price position. So I'm still bullish on GMA, to be honest with you. On the other side, as for the celebrity meme coins, personally, right now, I wouldn't recommend you guys to focus on it too much. Those things work when the market is optimistic and greedy. Everything is going up. Everybody feels like they have money and they're pushing a narrative. They work. But in times like this, when everybody is scared and their portfolio is in red, don't expect much. A good example is this coin by Waka Flocka, another rapper. He launched his coin yesterday on Twitter. It's barely breaking 10 million. Right now it's at 8.2 million. I don't think it's going to go any further. This one was created by Lil Pump a couple of days ago. Where's Lil Pump here? Lil Pump's coin. It didn't even go above 5 million, I think. And now it's at $2.2 million with 200K only of liquidity, basically a slow death. The only thing that's going to save these coins is going to be if the market returns and we get bullish again. However, this is a good opportunity to start accumulating other meme coins like dog with hat. No, not this one. I'm talking about the real dog with hat. It's $2.44. I think it's maintaining relatively nicely, to be fair, and also take advantage of the yield farming that are going on right now, where if you buy the meme coins, you can start providing liquidity on chain to sort of accumulate some transaction fees on that, which also gives you more money. All right, so now I will talk about the 5 coins that I think we should pay attention to. But before we talk about that, there's something fun I want to show you guys. I made a video about it, but some of you might not have heard it. So on CoinW, there is this thing called the Gold Rush Challenge. The Gold Rush Challenge, it's $1 million free money. It's a prize pool that you can win. It's a challenge that you basically will take advantage of the Euro going on right now. The Euro football tournament is going on, and in the next 30 days, you have up to $1 million prize pool that you can participate and win. It's a fun game. All you need to do is have points. And at the end of Euro, you have to have more points than anyone else. So this is a fun game to play where you're earning points when you're trading on CoinW, and then you can use those points to to predict on match outcomes. If your prediction was right, you win. If your prediction was wrong, you lose those points. So at the end, they're going to do basically the numbers will present themselves where who has the most points. And if you have a lot of points, you basically win the prizes. So there are different types of prizes here. You get a European 7-day tour. If you have 200,000 points, you're going to win a 7-day tour in Europe. And you're also going to win a Pirlo signed merchandise. You guys know Andrea Pirlo is a football legend. At 120,000 points, you're going to win a signed merchandise from him. And at 80,000 points, you win 16-inch MacBook Pro. At 40,000 points, iPhone 15 Pro. And then you've got other things, Dogecoin, you've got USDT and things like that. So how you earn the points is you have to trade on CoinW. And when you're trading, you accumulate points. And then you use those points to make predictions. If you don't have a CoinW account right now, use my link in the description to get yours and start trading. Have fun with it. If you use my link, it's also one of the ways you can support this channel. I'm playing this game myself. I'm having fun with it. And I made some good predictions on the German game. I did on that one, on Germany. On this game against Hungary, I chose Switzerland. On the Spain against Croatia game, I went for Spain. And on Italy, Albania, I did a draw, so I didn't win this one. And then on Netherlands, Poland, I went Netherlands. So a lot of them are kind of easier to predict, guys. I'm getting them right. And on Serbia, England, I went with Serbia. I was wrong. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to the 5 coins that I think we should pay attention to. So number 1 is obviously Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the most important cryptocurrency out there, so you want to be in the know. you want to pay attention to what it does, because if Bitcoin sneezes, the rest of the market struggles. So we have to pay attention to what happens to Bitcoin. And this is what it looks like. We're still in this channel, and what we want is to be above it. So anything right now below $67,654 is a risk, more likely to send us into the 64K ranges. So let's hope maybe the ETF inflow is going to increase again, and then we see it come back up. That's what we want. If we don't sustain above 67K, guys, the only way to go is down 64, at worst 62,000 levels. My technical analysis is very clear here, and we're just waiting for things to happen. Now, what is another coin that is worth paying attention to? Another coin worth paying attention to is TON, T-O-N. TON hasn't really been phased as much as to what is going on to crypto. In fact, instead of going down, it has only been going up. Look at the numbers. 18% in 14 days, 22% in the last 30 days. Now, the market is facing a lot of selling pressure. Why TON is maintaining that momentum is really interesting to me. Now, I do think that there is an opportunity to short and make money on here, because there is no way that it's going to sustain that price action when everything else is in a black trail. But the thing is, it's not that easy, because a lot of people thought that, oh, TON has gone up too much, it has to dump. And they shorted, now they liquidated because it kept going up. So if you're looking for a coin to short, TON is one of those coins. I think it's just waiting on the right time to get triggered, and then you could short it. If you want to trade it, you can trade it on Bybit. Link is in the description. You can trade it on Bybit and short it if you want. And I think there's real opportunity to make money, even just going down to like this support level here of $6.43. That's 18.6% already. I think with a 5x leverage, that's good money right there. So that's what I'm paying attention to. Not only that I want to short it, but I'm also paying attention to it to buy the dip. There is no doubt that this is going to be one of the best performing coins. I started telling you guys when it was $1 about it. It's going to be one of the most impressive coins in this cycle. So it only makes sense to buy the dip as it's dipping. Use your Fibonacci retracements and get some. And other coins here, since we only have 4 minutes to go on this live stream, another coin is NotCoin. It's basically in the same category. It's a meme coin on TON blockchain. Again, I expect a massive dump of NotCoin, and it hasn't happened yet. So I know it's down minus 10% in the last 24 hours, but there is still an opportunity for it to dump even more. However, the reason why I think we should pay attention to this one is to buy the dips. So let's say if we had to crash by another 20% in the last 24 hours, in the next 24 hours, that means that this is going to be a good buy, but that by the time we see even a small upswing in the market, we would make our money back. Another coin worth talking about or looking into is BRET. BRET, again, following the trend of the non-stoppable coins. Look, it has maintained really nicely, only dropping 17% in the last 7 days. For a meme coins, that's a lot. And we have to wait for a moment for BRET to also take its bleach. I'm expecting BRET to go down to 10 cents before it can even think of recovering. However, there's a lot of money by smart money to sort of manipulate the price up and down to short or long it. So you have to be careful with the volatility, because a lot of people try to short it. It didn't end well for them. But I do think that right now is probably the time to start building a short position. You can trade it on Bybit. Use my link is in the description to create an account if you want to short it. But as lower as it gets, if you are looking for a coin to buy on the Base blockchain, you're like, look, I want to invest in Base, but I don't know what to buy. or maybe you knew about Braid but it was too high, right now is an opportunity to get back into to start accumulating Braid on a DCA strategy, I would say, because it's still going to rip. It's now established. Another one is Ena. Ena is another coin worth paying attention to. Why? Because it's down bad, simply because of the unlock that they had, which has led to a 25% drop in the last 14 days. Guys, not just 2 weeks ago, this coin was around $1. And at this price, it means that it's down by 30% from 2 weeks ago. And the reasons we found out already on Friday after we did some due diligence that there was an unlock going on. Unlocks leads to a crash, and Ethena is no exception itself. But now it's approaching levels that might not be a bad place to accumulate. I don't think shorting is a good idea. If you were looking for a short here, it's too late because you were supposed to be shorting it when it was $1 and you knew about the unlock. Right now, it's a little too late. You're just looking for a good entry because it's going to rip back to those numbers, to $1 and above. That's where it's supposed to be. And then lastly, let's have a look at our favorite coin, ONDO. One ONDO, one condo. How are we doing here, guys? $1.13. In my books, this is a decent performance. We're above $1. That's good. And a decline was meant to be expected, especially when the rest of the market is falling. Now, if you bought ONDO, maybe at the top and then you're complaining about it, let me show you how ONDO played out on the last leg. We have seen what's happening right now before, guys. Okay, so ONDO took a deep strength all the way to $1 before, and then it crashed all the way to $55. That was in April when things sort of went shady, and then it consolidated around 70 cents to 76. And then after that, we broke out above $1 again, and that's when we made it up to $1.50 almost. So do not be worried about these small declines, guys. I'm telling you, we're going to make it back and even more. Now, there is potential right now that if the market continues to drop, the critical support level is at $1 at least, which is really awesome. Worst case scenario is going to be here at 88 cents. So if you're smart and you have some extra cash, the right thing to do is to just put buy orders around those levels, $1 and 88 cents, because the way it's going to hit those levels, it might not be conducive or give you enough time to buy. It might just be a flash crash like here. Flash crash to 54 cents, and then boom, same day, recover to 80 cents. So whoever bought around these levels by having premeditated limit orders means that they profited quite a lot. And that's what I had to share with you guys today. Now I can look at the chat, what you guys have to say. If you have any questions, I will answer them, and then we can keep it moving. Okay, so I see here, Big Dog says, analyze dog runes. Can we touch 0.005 again? Tomorrow, I will make a live stream about dog. I will do another, or just runes in general. I will do another live stream purely focused on runes. Augustine says, what about Mega? Yeah, I am bullish on Mega. If you see the dip, I told you guys that 2 weeks ago, I told you, don't buy it, it's too high. Last week, I told you, the dip is in here, start accumulating. The lower it gets, the better to buy. I think Mega is going to be a mega deal. Towards the elections, or the more volatile the politics get and Trump, getting crazy, and then if meme coins Meta does not die, it means that it will keep on pumping. So Mega is one of those coins that you're actually right. So I'm going to add Mega to today's live stream. Instead of 5 coins, make it 6 and add Mega to it. Do you like Casper as a long-term investment? I don't hold any Casper. Why dog runes not dropping? I need to buy more. Okay, so dog has been doing well, but it has dropped. It has definitely dropped, just not as much. So I would say right now, do not buy more just yet. Just wait a little bit. The smartest thing you can do is to put buy orders. Eben G says, I want to know if Cot DAO is dead. Yeah, it is dead. That is a coin of the last bull cycle, guys. I've said this multiple times. Some coins do die, and every new cycle comes with new tokens. How can one identify the celebrity meme coin and a community driven coin? This is Wilfred. Yeah, good question, Wilfred. The main difference is that a celebrity meme coin is pushed solely by the celebrity. People buy it because they know of the celebrity. Whereas a community meme coin, it's difficult to understand why people like it. You just get a group of people that like it, and then because it's a group of people, other people also like it. So it's a mimetic feature, which is one of the mechanics of how human society operates, mimetic culture, meme. But if Drake launches a meme coin, everybody's going to buy Drake coin, not because it has a good community, just because it's Drake. And the moment Drake starts talking about it, well, that becomes the end of that coin. So you have to avoid those ones. But if you think about Dogecoin or Dog with Hat, people promote those coins without even an incentive to promote it. Whereas if a celebrity talk about their meme coin, they're basically talking about it because they have something to gain. When Elon talks about Dogecoin, he's not trying to gain anything from it. He just likes it. That's the difference. BTC 60K upward, good. Yeah, if we maintain 60K, for sure. Tiago is asking again, when Lambo, when? My man wanna buy that Lambo so quick, my bro. So yeah, bro, Lambo when? I think 2025. Guys, if you wanna sleep at night while being a crypto trader, guys, have a long-term view. Do not think about today and tomorrow because it's going to confuse you. Today, Bitcoin could crash to 50,000. But if you understand that next year Bitcoin has to be $200,000, then you don't stress about the small stuff. Every coin you're holding, ONDO right now it's $1.13. Check again, same time next year, it's probably going to be at $10. So whatever is going on right now, it's not going to matter, guys. Focus on the long term. Focus on the long term, my friends. It's the only way you can win this game. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of chess pins. Good to see here that Bitcoin just broke above $67,000. This is exactly the type of action we need because if it goes below, guys, it's not going to be good. So it's good to see BTC trying to make a recovery. I think on the 1 hour, everything is kind of green here. So you can sort of see which coins are pumping on the short term. Use this information to long and short and have fun, make some money. Mr. Turner, what are your predictions for the next 2 years? War, suffering, or balance out? Good question. I am in the United States, so I can tell you exactly what I think about what's going on right now. One thing for sure is that slavery is coming back. What I mean by that is, guys, AI has gone to a level where it's undeniable that a lot of people will lose jobs. I'm in Silicon Valley right now, in San Francisco, where it all happens, and I can tell you the things that I have seen here with AI. There is no coming back at all, guys. And this is going to take the jobs not of just the poor. So in San Francisco, right, you have a lot of homeless people. And I used to think that these homeless people are just like not that smart. They're completely the bottom of the barrel. But no, these people have been basically washed out of the economy because they just cannot they're not that employable anymore. They could do a job about 10 years ago, but now the economy has been optimized and automated that these people are now deemed useless. So they were, let's say, the poor class already, right? But with AI right now, it's coming for the middle class. I am driving every day with a driverless car, full autonomous driving. I'm using Waymo when I travel here. Every day. It drives really nicely, and Uber drivers will disappear in 2 years. Now, that's going to be a lot of difficulty for most people. So expect war, expect extreme poverty. The best thing you can do is to own assets, especially digital assets that you can carry anywhere that you want to go. So that's my prediction. You can see it's happening everywhere. In South Africa, you guys just had elections on there, and it's already controversial, and things still are not looking that good because of all the dynamics. And I met an older guy here who told me that society always, when society is going through a high peace period where there are no problems, everything is good, people become so stupid that we need a shocker to bring us back to reality. And usually that is in the form of war. Lots of people have to die. Look, we're now arguing about LGBTQ colors, who is male, who is female, who is a woman. Don't think those things are by accident. We just don't have real problems to worry about, especially in the Western world. So stack your Bitcoin, stack as much Bitcoin as you can get. Can we really sell our mine Pi? No, man. Pi is nonsense. Don't worry about it. Don't ever put your net worth in crypto, bro. Maybe 40% of your net worth. Well, it depends on your risk appetite. I think the right now it's a smart thing to do to put your net worth in crypto. I told you guys when I was in LA last week, I met a couple that literally sold everything and they put it into Bitcoin in crypto. They're like, and they're rich. They're like, the moment this thing goes to like $10 trillion, the market cap, we're gonna cash out and we're just gonna live freely forever in the world. So I don't think it's insane to put your money into crypto. Like, what else are you gonna do? Are you gonna put your money in real estate right now? Really? All your money? Are you gonna stay in cash? Which currency? US dollar? It's going down. I personally don't like XR. Best readers say I personally don't like XRP. XRP is pure garbage. If you want to make money, that's the last thing you must be thinking about. Not XRP for sure. Don't buy XRP. Sell it. Cardano, XRP, those ones are catalysts of poverty. What is happening right now? Everything is red. My wallet is bleeding bad. Yeah, welcome to crypto. If you have the guts and balls to stomach the pain that's going on right now, well, you deserve everything you get at the top when we start winning. Why don't you like Casper? I just don't hold it. I don't like Casper because I like ONDO. I just prefer a different coin that I think has a much better upside potential. Will Pi coin really ever launch or listed? No, man. Pi is a scam. I've been telling you guys so many times. Don't worry about Pi. It's not a real crypto project. It's just bullshit. Can trading spot be automated with Natros Boo? Yes. If you get the Natros Boo, we have an alert system, and the alert system is what tells you when or what tells the trading engine to buy or to sell. So if you use the Natros Boo, what it does is whenever it sees a bullish signal, king, it creates an alert. The alert is sent into your crypto exchange to buy, and when you see the bear, it sells on your behalf automatically. That's how it works. So get the Natros Boo. It's at cryptouniversity.network. It will simplify your trading life, guys. Look, like on this ton trade, the Natras Bull called it bullish on the 12th of July. Since then, ton has been pumping and pumping, so you could have been in a position already. But yeah, guys, prepare for some serious trouble in the world. Slavery is coming back for the poor because they will be depending on the government. A lot of people will become homeless, and then the government will come in and say, we're going to take care of everybody. And then your freedom, your rights will be taken away. The best thing you can do is get rich. There is no there, and you're gonna hear people say that, oh, money doesn't matter. Like literally, there is no alternative. If you don't become rich, you will be a slave. Looking at where things are going right now. So you have crypto. The only window of the only safe boat you have that's going to protect you is crypto. It's right there waiting for you. The best opportunity of our lifetime. If you don't take it, it's all good. It's your problem. Thanks, guys, and have a nice day. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Subscribe to the channel. Use my link in the description and drink water.